Hi guys, welcome to Lockdown Learning. I'm Dr Jenna Ross and I am a malacologist, which means I study slugs and snails. And today we're going to learn some really fun facts about these curious creatures and carry out some really fun activities, so stay tuned.
Now, lots of people ask me what the difference between a slug and a snail is, and quite simply, the snail has a large exterior shell, which you can see here, which is made out of calcium carbonate. And the snail can retract all the way into that shell. And that shell is non-living, but it's continuously growing, so it's a little bit like a human fingernail. Now, slugs, on the other hand, have evolved from snails, and that's actually happened in 4 separate occasions in history, which basically means they're cousins. And slugs have either evolved to lose their shell completely, or their shell can be hidden inside their body underneath the mantle, which is the front part of the slug.
Now, I'm particularly interested in the study of slugs rather than snails, and that's called malacology. And the reason for that is slugs are the #1 agricultural and horticultural pest in the UK. They damage a variety of different crops, including oilseed rape, which is the yellow flowering crop, wheat, vegetables, including potatoes, fruit, and in your gardens at home, your parents probably complain about them targeting their hostas. Now, slugs usually come out at night, but you can also find them in overcast days, so days when it's cloudy and a little bit drizzly. And they don't have great eyesight, so they very much rely on their taste and smell. Now, one really exciting fact about slugs is they have quite a lot of teeth. Now, an adult human has 32 teeth, whereas slugs can have anywhere between 2,000 and 8,000 teeth. Now, you might think that all slugs look the same, but actually in the UK we have 42 different species. And to tell the different species, we rely on morphological features.
Now, there are a number of morphological features you can use to identify slugs. You can look at the head, the mantle, which is the front part of the slug. You can look at the tail. You can look to see if it has a keel, which is a bit that extends from the tail end of the slug. You can look at its foot to see what colour it is and what colour of mucus it produces. You can look at the pneumostome, which is the hole which is found on the right-hand side of the slug, which is its breathing hole. And you can also look at its tentacles, both the ocular tentacles and the sensory tentacles. You can also look at the colour of the slug and what colour the mucus is. You can look to see if the slug has any lateral bands along the side of it. And as I said, what colour is the foot sole? And what colour are the tentacles and the keel that extends from the back? This particular slug is the grey field slug, the Duroceros reticulatum. And a quick tip on this one is if you rub its back, it produces a milky white mucus.
In order to investigate the different slugs that we find on the farm and also in your gardens, we can set up slug traps. And to explain this process, I'm going to pass over to my scientific assistants, Ava and Grace.
So I'm named Grace and I'm 4. I'm Ava and I'm 9. So we made some slug traps and we're checking them now and we found 2. Grace found that one over there and I found this one. So you can have a container to put them in, as we did, and just plop them in. Okay, so we just checked your slug traps. We found 2 black slugs known as Aryans, I'm pretty sure. So they're black slugs and this is what they look like. You have a metal pole or a stick, whatever, and then a lid. So chicken food or dog food, but make sure the chickens or dogs do not eat it. And then you can have a stone, weight, whatever, to not make it fly away. And if you didn't know, slugs are nocturnal. And if you want, you can set this trap up in your garden or in your farm, which we are doing it in our farm. That's how you make a slug trap. So as you know, slug needs slime and it's called mucus. So we're going to do a demonstration between slugs if they need slime or they don't have slime. So as you know, they need slime to stick to things and move, and then we've got ones that are just normal and they don't have any slime. So they're jelly snakes, but we're going to use them as slugs. And then we've got slime and not slime, and we're going to do a little bit of a race. So the pink team is my sister, the green team is me, and the orange team is my auntie. So we're going to see who wins now. Ready? Slugs and snails, we decided to do a little bit of art. So all you need is an egg box, some pipe cleaners, PVA glue, pens, googly eyes, and pieces of paper.
So on behalf of myself and my two scientific assistants, Ava and Grace, we'd like to thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed learning about slugs and would love to hear how you get on setting up your own slug traps at home in your gardens. How many slugs have you been finding? What colour are they? What colour is their slime? Are they big? Are they small? What was the weather like? Was it dry or was it wet when you found them? We'd love to hear your feedback. We also hope you have fun setting up Ava's slime experiment. And if you want to test your knowledge in slugs, you can try out the slug quiz below.
Happy wildlife learning!